I don't really know what I'm making. I'm just taking chicken breast. I'm going to season these up, throw them in a skillet, serve it with some rice. Pretty much call it a day. So I'm going to jacquard these up first. If you don't have a jacquarder, I recommend getting one because it is one of my favorite tools in the whole wide world. I'm going to grab my go-to mix. I do this for almost everything I make. A little seasoned salt, garlic, onion, pepper. The husband likes pepper, so I use a little more pepper than I usually do. I'm not a huge pepper fan. See how it all dumped out on that one piece? Like there's a bunch on there. That's going to be his piece. So I'll just flip these over. Do the same thing. Okay, so my chicken's all seasoned. I'm going to turn on my cast iron skillet. I love my cast iron. If you don't know how to season a cast iron skillet, I'll teach you how to do that when we're through. Use a little bit of peanut oil. I usually make more rice than I need to, but it gets eaten, so whatever. So I put 2 cups in here. This is jasmine rice. So I'm going to put that in there. For 2 cups that I did, I'm going to put, I don't know, I guess that'd be a tablespoon, close to it. Something like that. I'm a mixer and a pour and a taster. Back to my basic seasonings. Garlic. My husband says I need to measure everything and write it down so that way I can duplicate my recipes. One of these days, who knows? I want to open the wrong end of the pepper every time. These days it's going to be really bad. Right. I don't really need to mix it. I'm just going to stir it or whatever, mush it around. Put that on. I already know for this one, it's on 3, hit start. That's it. I love cooking my rice like that. So easy. All right, so we'll go back to the skillet. And my chicken. Stick them in there. They should have a good sizzle to them. All right, these will cook for a little bit. What I typically do is I'll kind of wait till it's turning a little bit white around the edges there. Like not all the way, but a little bit. And I'll just kind of flip it. Just give them a little bit of a turn. And then I'll let them go for a little bit longer. I'm going to check on these. See how they're coming on the other side now. Yeah, it's looking good. So I'm going to leave them on that side. Now if they're good and seared on there, I'm going to cover this and let it set. All right, so I let just, I don't know, a couple minutes go by. I'm going to check it with the thermometer. I cannot stress enough to use a meat thermometer, especially with chicken. So right now we're at 157 degrees. Do not eat it at 157 degrees. I'm going to turn this down to low. I have a gas stove, so I have to just kind of check on the flame there. But I'm going to cover it back up. You want this at least 165 at the very minimum. I go like 170 something. Once it's in the 170s, I know it's good. But nothing below 165. Everything well done is 165. That's everything. All right, let's go ahead and check this again. I cleaned off my meat thermometer. These are looking very nice. Look how pretty those are. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to kind of pick it up, stick it in through the side. Then you'll know what the internal temperature is rather than like temping some of the skillet. We got 4 minutes on the rice. Um, we'll throw some vegetables in the microwave, frozen vegetables, and then we'll get ready to plate it up. This is really flipping hot, so I use my pot holders. And I just grab some whatever margarine you want. Grab a scoop of it, maybe two. And we'll just throw that in there. And that's it for the rice. It's done. So I got my chicken and I got my rice and the corn is in the microwave. And I want to see if this works. I've always wanted to do this. It worked. So that was just some basic chicken on the stove. I didn't put on the grill because my propane is out and I need to get propane. But that's really all there is to it. It's simple and easy. There's a waste of a plate because my husband sticks it all in a bowl and mixes it all up together. But it's okay. So I hope you had fun and come back and see me at Meemaw's house.